Hi, everyone. I'm Inane Babbler, and welcome back to RimWorld. Last episode, we started to work on our throne room here. We're also trying to convert over 2 prisoners to free path, and we're stabilizing our food situation when it comes to our animals. This episode, we're going to continue with the throne room, clean up the rest of this pollution, and go on a couple of little raids to clean up our surroundings. Oh yeah, last episode we also got rid of that fog machine from like 8 tiles away that was a mechanoid cluster. So we're back to having no fog. Let's see what we can accomplish this episode. I feel like if I had better prison cells that they would be happier. So I may work on that. I think the quickest way to convert certain people is just to arrest them, convert them. But I'm gonna have to use a different tactic for somebody like Kate and even like Howie because they have what is it? Not Howie. Is it Howie? Not Howie. Dayesh, that's right. Steadfast. So their certainty loss factor is half the amount of a normal person. I initially made this little area here for what I thought was going to be a little hospital for the prison. That hasn't really happened. So let me just see if there's something I could do quickly that's not like too crazy. This whole area is 15 by 9. Wondering if I have only one cooler, which is fine. Let's do a target temperature of 70 actually. Alright. Did I really when who was in here? It was Howie in here, I think. And as they became happier, it was actually easier to convert them. At least I think so. I think the simplest thing for me to do, this room is 7 by 3. And that room would be 7 by 3. So I just convert like that. And I have 4 rooms that look just like the one on the bottom right. And 1 central hallway. I think that's the simplest option and makes the most sense. So let's just do that. We're just assigning some things. So only gonna need 4 beds. We'll only need 4 lamps. So let's just get rid of all that stuff. We're gonna get rid of that door also. It's gonna become a wall. I don't know if it's the smartest thing to have a cooler. I don't think they'll look at that as a vulnerable point. I wonder if they would. But if they do, I will deal with that at another time. Get rid of that door. This is going to be the central hallway. That's fine. Great. see, is this guy going to get converted? We had a death, malnutrition for one of the chickens. All right, Marak. Their certainty is now 53%. Okay, yeah, another mission for this episode also is I just need to make everybody have the same armor and not worry about it. Because when I go on little raids and stuff, I constantly have to change them out to like plate armor or whatever it is. So I don't want to have to keep doing that. Let's just take a look. I think marine armor is pretty good. Is it marine armor and recon armor? Okay, so recon armor is, if I just remember this, 92% versus sharpness armor, 40 for blunt, and 46 for heat. So 92, 40, and 46 with 280 health. Oh, but also, the one other thing I need to consider is the speed. It doesn't reduce the speed? Okay. Good to know. How about the marine armor? Okay, so marine armor is much better protection. Pretty. Much better. Yeah, I'd say much better protection. Reduces move speed by 0.4. And the average person, what do they move? Like around 3 something? Let's see. Let's grab like a Daesh. 4.4. Tiffy is a 3.65, so that would be more than 10% for her. I think it's more sustainable for me to just give everybody recon armor. And that's what they wear, and that's it. And I need to have 10 of them. So, recon armor. We want to do until we have 10. Because I feel like we're going to settle at around 10 colonists. So maybe we need 12. That's a lot. But you know what? I need it. I constantly am either getting hurt or worried about getting hurt. It's a big investment. I think we want 2 spare. That's what we'll do. We'll keep 2 spare. That's going to take up almost all my plasteel. And more than my advanced components. I think that's okay. I need to advance. And then recon helmet. Same situation. Do it until we have 12. We want to keep 12 in stock, drop it on the floor. All right, great. Solar flare means everything is electrical is not able to be used. That's going to make me feel much better whenever that starts getting going. I just flagged a whole bunch of things to be. Oh wait, I don't want. I don't. Well, no. I don't want. I don't want. I don't want sandstone flagstone. I want marble. We have elevated ourselves to marble, guys. Okay, so let's go. Marble tile, flagstone going into the cornfield. Oh no, stuff's blowing up because of the because of the solar flare. That's what's been happening. So remember, we're trying to figure out why are these blowing up every once in a while. And it's because every once in a while we lose electricity, on the ability to use our coolers. Uh-oh. Alright, well, I'm not going to freak out about it because, first of all, I can't do anything about it. Second of all, we're going to get that atomizer this episode, probably, actually. We're going to work on it. That's one thing I forgot to mention. We just got to get a couple more people, a couple more factions up to ally. We have Camaro Pact and Shalona. They're an ally. I think I'm going to get Loten up. And then if I get the Loten up, so there's a solar flare for this area. So the coolers won't work even if you use solar or wind or whatever, it won't matter. That's actually... Would wind work? I don't think so. No, it's because the solar flare has radiation that shuts down electrical devices. So that's not a viable thing. Waste pack infestation. A group of burrowed insect stasis cocoons have picked up the scent of a recently dissolved toxic waste pack. They're tunneling upwards to get closer to the chemicals. The cocoons will emerge in a dormant state. They will remain dormant indefinitely. If someone approaches or disturbs them, they will open and release enraged insects. What are we doing here, guys? What do you mean? I don't like the sound of that. What? Well, okay, first of all, I did not disturb them, so why did they spawn? Okay. You know what I realized just now? I mean, this game is so deep. There's a lot going on. So I finished my little area here where they're going to wind back and forth and get hit by traps, and then they're going to exit here. But what I forgot to do, and it doesn't really matter right now because my turrets are not powered, I forgot to move my turrets. so that they would be able to hit from that area. But I'm going to move them. Who can move them quick? Where's Reg? Oh, Reg is over there. I don't like that Reg. Who else is out and about? Is it just Reg? I think it's just Reg. I need some people here. Except Fleeb, I don't want him. I don't want him in the fray. Okay, well these guys are moving incredibly quickly. Let's see where they go, if they go where I think they are. Okay, they're gonna go up here. So probably a good amount of them will die. I hope. At least they're slowed down. The solar flare's ending. Okay. So we do want to move these turrets. There's one there. Kate can move that one. Tiffy, we got time for you to move that one. Howie's gonna move that one. Tiffy's gonna move that one. How about this one? Who's working on that? Nobody. Dayesh can do that. Okay. Come on, guys. Well, they're moving very slowly. This is great, actually. Now, let's see if this one dies in the shot. That one died. That one got hurt, but didn't die. 2 shots that one took. Okay. Let's move that. An iguana died. Iguana was cut to death. By what? Oh, am I missing? Oh, this guy got in. Why is he here? He got in this doorway. Oh boy. Okay. Who can take care of that? How do we want to get you here? Bluff, I kind of want you over there. Reg? How about you take care of it, Reg? What's the strength of this mega spider? Can he one-on-one it? I don't know. I think it's risky to make him one-on-one that. But the main battle is here. So I'm going to take Reg. That way. Howie, we're going to have you as kind of backup. Why is nobody moving that one? Oh, I see why. Somebody else has reserved it. I don't know who, but somebody. That's a good point. Kate would be able to one. Oh wait, is that one still? It's stuck. Okay. So it did not come through this doorway. It's going the normal way. Okay, good. We don't have to pull back Reg. Where's Kate? And Tiffy. They're getting hurt. That Mega Spider's taking a lot. He's down. Okay. This is, what I don't understand is why these aren't moving. Come on, guys, set it up. Okay, so, by the way, this iguana being here is propping this door open and making them that they can escape. The animals in the pen. So I'm going to have to deal with that at some point. Which, actually, I have a plan, which is to do something here. So let me just do that quick. Okay. Howie, I want you to get back there quickly. Okay, so now, what I want to do with Tiffy, I'm going to put her in this room, I think. To keep her safe, and then have her militars here. And I want the militars like this, I think. Fluff's going to be there. Balakay, what's your range? Your range is pretty good. So we're gonna put you there. Tiffy is gonna go inside. Kate is gonna be melee if needed. Daesh is assault rifle, so you're gonna be here. The only worry that I have is if these turrets blow up, they're gonna be a little too close, but they'll be one tile away from safety, so they'll be okay. Howie, after you do that. Oh, there's a little guy in here, a little Mega Scarab. The only one in there, the little guy. Is the elephant. The elephant's attacking him. Come on, elephant. This is actually helping me figure out my defenses. Is this guy? Okay. Elephant's doing okay. He's going to be able to do it. Okay. What do we have left here? Not that much. Well, actually, no, like 8. Okay, they're about to come through. Let's see what happens. Okay. That guy's down there. Okay. The elephant did well. Is he hurt? No. Where's the elephant anyway? Which elephant was it? Because I'm sure he got hurt a little bit. This one must be. Okay, he's okay. Well, she's okay. She just fought that Mega Scar while she was pregnant. And he went right for... I wonder if he went for her because she was pregnant. Because of all the animals here, why did this thing attack that one? Okay, there's another one in here though, Mega Spider. So let's get Kate on the case here. Now we gotta clean up all these that are knocked out. Come on, Kate. You're gonna go crazy on this, aren't you? We're gonna make this fancy. Long jump to right here. Watch this move. Kate's gonna long jump like that, and then why can't I select her? Then she's gonna piercing spine. Yeah, she did that, and then she's gonna do it again. And now she's just gonna melee it. There you go. Good job, guys. You did great. Can you jump over? No, you can't. Of course not. All right. Well, we survived. We did fine. Now we just need to kill some of these that are knocked out. Tiffy, let's get you in command range and have the militaries clean it up. Everybody else, go back, go about your business. I'm just double checking. So we have one here. Let's kill that. One there, and one there. Second. Wait. Yeah, open that door. That's fine. Come through the door. Come on, can you come through the door since I opened it for you? I guess not. Okay, well that was, to be honest, a little bit boring of a fight. But that's okay. A boring fight is that we don't lose anybody is a good fight. Okay, Tiffy, go back to making sure these guys get charged. We release them. And there we go. Cannot haul iguana. No empty spot to haul it. So that's why my lifters are not hauling it either. It's because this fridge is too filled up. Okay. I think the pen is now enclosed. It is. Okay. So that's the kind of details that just, you can't really plan for that. Like I have the whole entire pen penned in with one wall. Something walked through this door. One of the mega spiders followed it, killed an iguana here that propped open the door. And because that door was propped open, the pen was considered not enclosed and animals were starting to roam away. That's kind of crazy. All right, well, trap system worked, but our trap system is now currently actually exhausted. And we need to get that repaired. Takes 45 wood each. Yeah, we're talking somewhere around no, not 900 wood. Like 1900 wood. Okay. Now this one's made out of steel, so it does 20 damage. The wood ones do 8 damage, but they're way more renewable. I can't worry about, using up steel or whatever. So, that's fine. Valak has a major break risk. That's fine. Just go grab this guy. Alright, well, let's plan it out. Well, actually, if we're really being crazy about it, this means that we can do somewhere around... It's only 300 damage. That's okay. It's really just to slow them down, too. That really helps. Let me just share some of my thoughts. One thought that I have is that I have way too much meat. But that's not really going to change because I have a huge pen with a lot of animals. So I think I need to maybe sell more meat or change how many I have around. That's not really the problem. So I think I'm gonna honestly halfway ignore that for right now and just try to keep them up with making kibble. Okay. Let me adjust something on my mic here. Okay. I think so that it doesn't sound like I'm saying though instead of saying the word so. I need to just stop saying the word so. I think that's the fix. All right. Anyway, I need to replenish these spike traps. And I see that being one of the challenges here because this actually is working out really well as far as slowing them down, keeping them controlled, and then eventually they get to a spot where, they're going to get attacked by a whole bunch of turrets. But it's not exactly working the way that I thought it was going to. And by that, I mean, when they get here, they're coming out and then they're branching out. And we only really have like line of sight for like 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever if I plan them out. Because I can't keep them on top of one another. Because if they blow up, then they'll just start a chain reaction. So I have to keep them like 3 tiles away from one another. I'm wondering if the answer is a two-pronged approach. One, do we make this little maze a little longer? Or do we... Are there barricades or something? Are there barricades? So barricade, a waist-high barrier for use as cover from incoming shots. Barricades are ugly but provide better cover than other low objects. Barricades will block certain kinds of animals the same way they do that fences do. Alright, so what that means is it's like a fence. And that means, like, for example, would these guys have crawled over that barricade? So this mega spider says blocked by fences, no. But I bet you these little guys would. No, also. Okay, so barricades are useless from my perspective, they're useless. Okay, so then I think that the other thing that I know was a problem is these two bottom rows were not activated. The spike traps were not activated. Because I didn't have any, they just hadn't rearmed them. Alright, how do we deal with that? I do wonder, and I think this is possible, if I put walls in between the turrets, if they would be protected then. Like, if I put, for example, if I put a wall like this, like, you know, like that, and I put turrets in between, even if one blew up, it would not chain to the next one because the explosion will be blocked. I think that would work. Oh wait, I don't want to do that. I want to move that, and move that guy, and okay. Oh, I forgot that you could make... Oh yeah, make it out of steel. That's right, yeah. What's this one made out of? What material is this one made out of? Why is it not... It is steel mini turret. They're all made out of steel. Okay. Is that the right way to do this, is the question. Oh, they're rearming them. Okay, well, the other thing that I was going to talk about really quickly was making a grow zone here. Maybe this is excessive. Pretty sure it is. But if I put... where are they? Trees. Cactus. So if I put cacti right here... And then I know I need around 45 times 40 traps, like 1,800 wood. And on a shelf, I think you could put wood on a shelf. I think you can. I think it's just like chunks you can't. Yeah, okay, so shelf, I could put wood. That would be 225 per shelf. And I need 1800. So I need room for like 8 shelving units. And I wonder if I put it like right here. Only 6. This is only 6 turrets. I'm juggling a couple of thoughts here. So I'm thinking about the turrets, what the turret situation is going to be, and this is where they're coming out of. I'm thinking how I'm going to replenish my spike traps most efficiently. It's almost like I should have set this back like 1. But I'm definitely not going to change that. Because you see the range on these things? If I would have set it back like 1 or 2 rows, then I could have had more time to shoot. But that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I think what I'll do, if I want a wider amount, maybe I just change where they exit. Maybe I do something like this. Actually, we go like this. Yeah, we go something like that, and then they come out this way instead. They come out like that. Let's just think about how that would be. If I did that, yeah, if I did that, then I have like literally this whole area. Okay, that's what we need to do. I'm glad we talked about that. Alright, turrets though. What turrets are at our disposal? We have an autocannon turret, a heavy autocannon automatic turret. Its large caliber shells do heavy damage over significant ranges, but its barrel must be refurbished. I think these little guys, these little turrets are the way to go for now at least. Alright, I like that idea. So let's cancel Flash Storm. Okay, whatever. We'll be alright. Where's power? Now, we talked about this many episodes ago, that I wanted the turrets to have their own power source. Because what could happen is, if this line, like right here, gets severed by something, then the turrets all lose power. So we gotta figure that, what we're gonna do there. Real quick prisoner check. How you doing, Zach? You're at 48%. Marak, you're at 42. Okay, good. So Kate is replenishing these traps here. Okay. I kind of like this idea of what I did here. We'll keep that too wide. And so what's going to happen let's, like we said last time, let's talk backwards on this. They're going to come here. They're going to come out right here. And so I think what needs to happen is we need to put things here that are going to slow them down. Is that sandbags? I mean, does it really mean just like literally we do this with sandbags? Can we not do that? Like, why can't we do that? Like, is that not something we can do? I just don't want to block. Okay. I mean, if we do it like that, actually, no, that's not a good idea. Because that would make them not get hurt by ranged. Right there should be where the last sandbag is, because we're just trying to get to a point where they are right here. And that's where they start getting shot. Okay. First turret goes right there. And what did we say? We said we could put... Actually, leave that one there. Okay, that's 5. Now, if we put a wall in between, if they get hurt, they're not going to get blown up. Let's think about that. So the only way that that would be an issue would be if there is somebody ranged, which could happen. That somebody's ranged, they shoot, they blow one up, and then it blows up and starts a chain reaction. So maybe the smart thing to do is to put a sandbag in front of the turrets. Is that smart? I think that's smart, actually. So maybe we do that. All right. How wide do we want to go here? Kind of almost as wide as you can. If this is going to be our defense, then this needs to be our defense. The only thing the walls do that I don't like, but hopefully it's not an issue, is that they can't shoot left and right. But I think if they do that, they'd wind up hitting other turrets anyway. So this is all about focus fire right here, right down the center, right here. And so I think that'll be okay. We'd have 9 turrets. Let's just not over design it. Let's let them work on that for a minute. All right. Well, that means though that the next thing we need to do is have a replenishable source of wood. And I said I needed 8 shelves, 8 shelving units. Let's do a little bit of math here. Cactus is 15. And what did I say? I need 1,800? That is what I said. So I need 120 cacti. And there's probably like 25 right there. All right, that'll be fine, because I'm not going to make it that big anyway. So how big is this? All right, this grow zone is 25 by 4, so it's 100 tiles. we're gonna make, let's just make a grow zone of say 200. What do we think? That like that? Maybe 2. I want to do that just in case I wanted to make, I want to make it shorter rather than taller. I think that'll be okay. If I need to change the shape of it, I think actually I'm going to start out by changing the shape of it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make it, we'll make it like this. And like that. Because I think the most we'd ever kind of go would be like here. And so line of sight would be right kind of where these bushes are. Oh, I just messed up the whole zone. That was a practice one. That was a practice one. Like that. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And then again, I said right here, so line of sight would be this bush. So right there. Like literally right there. Okay. Oh, I just did it again. Take 3. Okay, good. Good, great. Let's not mess this up again. So I have 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then it's gonna be this line right here. Still good. Okay, right there. All right. Being very careful. I think that would be fine. What I'm thinking about is putting the shelves in this, like in a little room right here adjacent to this. Oh, I didn't know there was... No, I don't want roofs here. I don't think I want roofs here, do I? No, no, no. I don't need a roof. So we're going to say this is a remove roof area. We don't want them protected from anything. Okay. Shelves. Wooden shelf. I'm gonna say... I don't know. Wood can go there. And there. Sure. That'll work out just fine. That'll be plenty of wood. Okay. We're gonna say clear everything. Wood and this is going to be preferred, or no, it's actually going to be critical. I'm hesitant to do that because of just, I guess, reasons that this game makes you go crazy thinking about stuff. So, I'm going to make it critical because really I know that what's going to happen at some point. We're going to get attacked crazy, and I need the wood here to replenish these traps as quickly as possible. I also think this room's a little bit too small. I think we're going to need more room. So let's shrink this by 1. And we're going to cut it like that. Yeah, I think we'll do it like that instead. I like that. Let's see what the most efficient way to do it is. Is it like this? I think I can reach that tile, the top left one, even though I'm blocking that. I think. Is that how these other ones are working? Yeah. I think I can still get it, so I'll see if that works. If that's the case, then I have spots. I have how many? 6 of 12 shelves. Zach is on an insulting spree. Well, you're in prison, Zach. So now it's yet another reason why you should be in prison. So what did I say? I have 6 here. So that's 12 shelves, 225 per shelf. That's 2,700 wood, and I needed 1,800. That sounds good to me. I think instead I'm going to do something slightly different. Do it like that, like that. Gonna do it like that instead. The reason I'm doing that is because I feel like I'm gonna need to expand my turrets, and if I... A corrupted obelisk. Whoa. A mysterious obelisk has crashed nearby. Whoa. Right in the middle of the pen. What is this? It's an anomaly thing. A large metallic pillar that emanates a putrid psychic energy. The pillar hums ominously and appears to be increasing in activity. It's not clear what will happen when it reaches its full capacity. You can send colonists to suppress the obelisk to prevent it from activating. You can also mark it for study to try to learn from it. You can attack the obelisk to destroy it, but doing so may unleash unnatural and dangerous phenomena. I'm destroying this thing. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I don't care if it attacks me. I don't care. We gotta kill this thing right now. But before we do that, as I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted by that falling here, is I feel like I may need another angle. So I may need to, instead of just having the turrets right here, I wish I could like point in a different color or something. But instead of having the turrets extend to here, this one right here, if I put one there, I'd have a line of sight still to where they come out. But if I go any further than that, this wall will block it. So if I needed to go to like here, like over here, I need to get rid of that wall. So I'm going to do this for now. I may change it at some point, but for now I'm just gonna... That's our storage room for wood. Okay. Let me change it to wood. We're going to say critical because it is. That's going to hurt us for other projects for a little bit until we catch up here. But I'm okay with that. All right, there we go. And we're going to expand like that just for now. I mean, again, I could change that, but for now I'm just going to expand the trees because it's not getting in the way at all of any current plans. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. Now, back to more pressing matters. This thing making this crazy noise. Fluff. I know you're making a recon helmet, and that's actually great. I'm glad to see you doing that. However, do we have any recon helmets done? No way. Fluff, let's get you in position. We're gonna need you. Everybody's here. Except Reg. Tiffy, let's go. Escort with your guys. Daesh, get you with your assault rifle. Kate, maybe you could like talk some sense into them or something. And Flea will leave alone. Balakay, we can come down here too. Let's go. I do not like this thing. I don't like the Anomaly DLC. But let's look at the Anomaly research tree. Is there something like do we care about any of this? I really don't. Maybe I should, but I just don't. I don't want to do any of this. It opens up a whole other thing that just seems dangerous. So, that said, I want to get rid of it. Kate, you're good. I'm just going to keep you kind of here just in case. Fluff, I want you back further. And then Tiffy, you're here. You're actually going to be kind of like the main. We got to get you another military. That's a conversation for another day. Okay. So we're going to have them attack. Balakay attack. Daesh attack. Don't hit the elephant. And Fluff, go for it. Tiffy too. Did I tell you? Go ahead. The corrupted obelisk activity is rising due to taking damage. Yeah, I don't care. You gotta go. I don't care if you're humming aggressively. I hear it. Okay, well, somebody just killed a Muffalo. Daesh, you killed a Muffalo. Watch out, guys. This is a war zone. Obelisk activation. The obelisk is activating. The air around it crackles with energy. Duplicates of your... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Duplicates of your colonists will soon appear with murderous intent. Be careful. Unstable energy is coursing through the obelisk, and it could explode at any moment. Well, I want it to go away. I want it to just explode. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Everybody back up. I don't know what kind of range this is gonna... You elephants, you may want to, like, go. A hostile duplicate of Kate has appeared. Where is it? Where's Kate? I don't see her. Kate. There she is. Okay. That's gonna be kind of nuts. Okay, let's manage it. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's great. Everything's great, guys. This is totally fine. Just another day at Hope. Okay, now another one of Kate. Oh, jeez. A duplicate of Reg, another duplicate of Reg, a duplicate of Tiffy. Oh no, where are they all? What's going on? Fluff? You've always wanted to shoot Daesh, Fluff, haven't you? Oh. That thing blew up. Okay, good. So at least it won't summon any more. But we still have how many? 7. Okay, 7. Is this gonna be alright? It's gonna be just fine. They're both down. They're down. Let's go here. Daesh, how you feeling? You're actually okay. Reposition. Anybody else? No, I think we're okay. Well, that was kind of weird. But we still have to kill a few. Okay, I think we're clear. We're in the clear. Okay, we're good. Okay, great. That was weird. Tiffy, take your people. They can go recharge your militars. They're no longer drafted. And everybody can go about your business. Do a health check. I think Daesh is hurt. Not that hurt. It flagged Daesh as needing medical treatment, but she just has a couple of bruises, actually. Anyway, going back to what I was doing. Fluff has lost control of a lifter mech. What do you mean? Why? Lifter 2. Where is Lifter 2? I don't understand what that means. Is it a bed assigned to Balakate? Oh no. There's another duplicate in here, Reg. It's not all okay. There's a duplicate of Reg around here going around destroying things. And he killed the lifter. You know, Reg, you're always a problem. Come on. Come on. Let's go. And you kill another iguana. In our workshop. In our workshop, you're doing this. Oh, there's another Reg up there, too. Oh, jeez. Look at this. Look at all this. Come on, get that one. Where's Kate? I had her directed to come here. Okay, guys. Another one died. Okay, wait, this is actually becoming a bigger problem than it really should be. Kate, what are you doing? Why are you in there? I literally told you to come here. Another one died. Kate, just get this guy. And Reg, you get this other one. There we go. I just need Kate and Reg on the job. Tiffy, go lay down. There we go. Okay, now I think we're clear. I don't really tell, because I don't see any red anywhere, so I think we're okay. Now we can do a health check. I think Tiffy's hurt. She's got a bruise. She'll be fine. Kate's good. Daesh. Alright, everybody's okay. Oh, boy. We gotta get some of our mechs back here. Wow, that's a bug. I've never seen a bug in this game. I can't resurrect this light mechanoid. All right. I think it's about time that Tiffy has more militars and she gets rid of her other things that she has. She needs all militars. And that's that. Does Kate need death rest? And can Kate, I mean, it's just said on her screen, on her needs, last human meet 1.3 years ago. She wants human meat. Well, can you eat this body? It's reserved by Lifter 6. Consume. It says disliked food. Why is it disliked? It's a human body. That's what you said you just wanted. Let's see what happens. Kate is going to eat the duplicate of herself. She currently says last human meet 1.3 years ago, so she's like upset about that. Let's see what happens here. Eat this. Here she goes. Kate got food poisoning. But she's happy she ate human meat, so there you go. Alright, Kate, go do whatever you gotta do now. Meanwhile, we still have these guys up here in prison. They don't even know what's going on in the outside world. He's at 41%. And he's at 34%. Okay. Alright, let's slow down the pace a little bit. We want trees planted here. They're not done yet. Agrahans are working on it. The cactus. Good, great. I think everybody's feeling okay. While you're here, I want you to get a blood pack extraction. We gotta go through a little blood pack extraction for pretty much everybody because we need them for Kate. Okay, a lot of our spike traps are getting back to normal here. Oh wow, our throne room is actually coming along. I bet you we have a Constructoid being recharged right now. Or downed. Oh, where is he? One's there. And the other one is going there. Okay, of course. I'm wondering why they're prioritizing this throne room. It's the furthest thing from resources. They could quite easily do all of these turrets. So I'm not sure why they decided to do that. That's fine, we'll just wait for them. Okay, what was I saying? I wanted to get Tiffy. I do kind of want to diversify the mechs a little bit, just in case it like what happened with Daesh when she was in prison. We had 3 Agrahans down and 3 lifters down. And that was fine, actually. We were okay with that. But it made me think that if Fluff was down, we would have lost both of our clean sweepers. And that would have probably been an issue. So I think I want Daesh to take over one of the clean sweepers. And also one of the... Maybe I'll give Fluff one of the lifters. Wait, where's the lifter? I want a lifter 6. There's lifter 6. Not enough bandwidth. Why doesn't she have enough bandwidth? She has 7. This is attuned to Fluff. This is attuned to Tippy. There's another one somewhere that's attuned to Daesh. Yeah, in her room. Her band... Oh, you know why? Because she is resurrecting something. Alright, I really didn't want to do that. Okay, that's fine. I will diversify them as that comes up. We're here. Oh, they're playing horseshoes. Let's trade with these guys, see what they have to offer. Not a lot of money, but let's just see what they want to sell to us. Psychic Insanity Lance, no thank you. Corpse on the Ocean. Now remember what we learned. We learned that they have different effects. So like this one has a sleep suppressor. That book. We're gonna sell this Goron Seed. I could care less about that. Could not care less about that. A Psychic Animal Pulsar. How about Plasteel? Oh yeah, we want all that Plasteel. We'll take the Neutroamine. Do we have alpacas? We don't. Surprised. But there's only one male here, so I'm not going to buy it. Because I just don't want to buy it. Goats. I don't think we have goats. Really diversifying our animals here. Okay, there we go. Maybe I'll sell a couple of my animals because I have a lot of animals. Yeah, let's sell a couple of the animals. I have 3 donkeys. They're all female. We'll get rid of some of the muffalo. Oh, not the pregnant ones. All the cows are pregnant. Everything's pregnant. No wonder I have so many animals. Okay. Okay. I just sold like 15 animals and look what I still have left. Oh, there's elephants right here. Let's tame them. It gets up their taming skill too. Okay. Kate, major break risk. Why? What's wrong, Kate? You're playing the harp. You should be happy. You're hungry. Okay, well, we'll maybe go eat. Why aren't you eating? What's going on with our food supply? I should have realized. I had Tiffy and Kate set to #1 for construction. And Daesh as well. Okay, well, they should get back to normal now that I did that. Why does Kate not like this simple meal? Is it because it's vegetarian? Curious why she's doing simple meals too instead of lavish. I have enough of everything to do lavish meals. Maybe her cooking level is too low to do lavish meals. Cooking level 8 is needed. She is a 5. Very good. How about you, Dayesh? Dayesh? Their priority should be cooking, actually. What's she doing? Oh, she's in the hospital. So once she gets up, she should be alright. And Kate is still not happy. Oh yeah, she's cooking. Okay. I'm getting Kate a lavish meal. There we go. Now we're cooking. Okay. Now we're really cooking. Oh, rhinoceros. Look at all this wood. Oh, that's right. I remember cutting down trees, too. That was actually... That's helpful to remember that. Make basic subcore. Okay, so we have 3 of them. Great. Quest active. Vagabonds need alms. A group of poor travelers are approaching looking for help. The travelers are begging for 700 silver. They want the silver so they can buy back a friend who was recently kidnapped. Okay. Sure. Come on, Dylan. If you want the money, you gotta come a little bit closer to me. Don't make me have to walk, you know? Wasn't there another quest that was around? There's a Mechanitor over here, a Mechanitor complex. To get another Mechanitor. I definitely want to do that. And there's silver over here. There's a lot to do, actually. Alright. Dylan. I like how they just walk in like... Okay, so I gave them that, and that's good. Okay. Of course. Anybody gonna get that fire? Guys. Guys, come on. What are we doing? Oh boy. Kate. Kate's good on Hemogen. Great. Okay. So I think she's feeling better. Zach is at 37% certainty. Marak is at 27%. Quest available. Warden for hire. Cave of Shalonla has captured 2 prisoners from an enemy faction. With no place to store them, Cave wants you to watch over them for 5 days, until his prison is ready. There will be 2 raids of roughly this size. That's 8, 16. No, thank you. 18, 30. I'll get attacked twice by 30 people. What's that, though? I'm just curious. A reprocessor stomach. An advanced chemical processing system breaks down nutrients the body could normally never use. Why do I care? And then there's Love Enhancer. Humans have always tried to use every new technology to enhance sexual satisfaction. Bionics were no exception. This implant makes physical and chemical changes to the body which enhance the experience of lovin' for both partners. Okay. That's okay. We're good. We're good. We're gonna skip that one. Sorry, Cave. You gotta maybe build your prison a little more quickly. I'm gonna keep the pollution filter overlay on, so that I can't forget it. I mean, look, I'm almost full. This throne room is really slowing me down. So I have a decision to make. Maybe I cancel the carpet for now, because that's the thing that's really killing me. How about I cancel the carpet for now? Yeah. They can finish whatever they've already started, but the carpet will do a little bit over time. They gotta get back to work on other things. Oh, Balakay just got 120 wool from that muffalo. Where's all this wool winding up? In here, okay. Got it. I'm just so surprised that our food is a little bit unbalanced. And I'm just wondering why that is. I have so much hay here. Maybe I'll put some potatoes in here. Zach's certainty is now 33 instead of 37. Marak is getting worked on. He is now 23 instead of 27. Reg finally got that dromedary right there. So the throne room has all but been postponed. The only thing that they're finishing are things where, like this cloth already here, so they're going to finish that. And then these walls. That's fine. Oh, there's a heat wave. I was literally looking at this and I said to myself, in my brain, I said, self, if there was a heat wave right now, a lot more of these are going to blow up. So, we're going to have a big problem on our hands, I bet. Oh, boy. Oh no. Please stop. Just stop. You can stop now. Can we just deconstruct one of these walls real quick, guys? Because that'll help the temperature. I know you're gonna get toxin. Oh, I just researched harpsichord. Okay, they're out of there. Now I have 5 more coolers going. It's now 31 degrees indoors. Infestation. Giant insects are tunneling towards you. They will break through in a few seconds and plant hives. The hives will spawn more insects and more hives. If you don't want the insects to infest the whole area, destroy the hives, but beware, the bugs will defend their home. There they are. I'm going to aggro them. There was a mech that was ready. In a half hour. All right, so we have a heat wave right now, but all these coolers are actually doing okay. So it's just a mess to clean up yet again. I think I need to aggro these guys after these traps are done. Yeah, see, now that they're not working on the throne room, they're doing some other things that are important. I'm gonna aggro these guys and kill them. If she can aggro these guys. Wait, why are they going that way? That seemed weird. Why are they going that way? Is there a vulnerability I don't know about? No. Okay. Hmm. Go. Quick, 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 go. Lifter, what are you doing? They're attacking the door because they saw her go through. That's okay. This is gonna protect my lifters, constructoids. We're gonna be fine here. They fell asleep. What's going on here? Why aren't they attacking me? It's almost like they know. Well, I'm not just gonna wait here. Tiffy's going to hide in her room. Don't know why, but go ahead. Fine, whatever, we'll do it without you. Oh. Okay, stay back. Okay, good. I was able to lure them. Okay, we're good there. I don't like these little bugs. Alright, let them get hit by those traps. That one's down, great. Alright, they're going through the normal run here. See what happens. This one probably gonna get knocked out. Two more. One more. Just taking Reg and Kate in. Kate's tough. Okay, is everybody safe? Okay, they're all safe. I have got to deal with my pollution problem, which means I need a waste pack atomizer. Yeah, this heat wave is killing me. A lot of things are going wrong right now, guys. I don't know what happened. Need to make some kibble. Yeah, look at what's happening. I don't have any hay in here. Okay. Hopefully some corn and stuff gets put in there now. So I think the plan is going to be that these guys get converted to 27% for Zach, 16% for Marak. Tiffy's no longer hiding in her room. Good to hear. Now could you resurrect your militator that's right there? All right, Tiffy. Let's get you working on that mech. Our pollution's becoming a problem because we need that atomizer. I'm gonna make a mech band dish. And that will be the thing that ultimately will summon the mech threat that we need to be able to advance and get the toxic waste pack atomizer. We got some kibble right there, but it's not being hauled. Okay, we're in a little bit of trouble, but now I feel like we're catching up a little bit. We are going to start getting some kibble in here. They're going to start eating. We're going to get some people healed up here. We're going to give Daesh a break right now, and Tiffy's going to be on call. So we need to finish converting Zach. We're very close. We're very close with Maroc as well, maybe twice more. You know, Daesh is trying to convert Howie. And he is actually susceptible to it because she's so forceful. So we're going to need to encourage him. And we're going to need to arrest Daesh if she keeps doing this. But we got to get caught up on our food supply here. This worked well. Our little kill zone. I don't know what's being shot at. Oh. We never killed these hives. Good job, Militer. That was a great call. Wow, he's just going crazy. Okay, those hives are gone. Well, good job. That was good. Very good. Okay, well. Well, finishing converting Zach and Maroc. Fixing our food supply once and for all. Getting our kill zone in tip-top shape after seeing a couple of fights and how that actually works. That's all going to be things that we take care of in the next episode. Hope that you join me next time. Be sure to follow and subscribe for more inane babblings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.